Closed captioning for Valley Spotlight is provided by Home Plate Media.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Good Sunday morning, everybody.
Look at this, it's finally summer.
Summertime at the Amp. Kat, are you excited?
Excited, and school's out.
School's out.
What better segue than go ahead?
In town, it's forever. It is.
So the Amp, we're rolling on May 31st.
Yep, next weekend.
These folks are here, and this guy, everybody behind us on August 16th with School's Out and Dirty Deeds, and it's going to be a fabulous summer.
The Alice Cooper Experience.
Yes.
What's your real name, Alice?
My real name's Kurt.
Okay, where are you from?
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah, Lodi, Ohio.
Lodi,
Yep,
sure.
Little town.
Been there many times. So did you always want to be Alice Cooper?
No, I've always done music, but my father-in-law and my wife, we all went to a concert, and he's like, hey, I think you can do this.
All right.
And I'm like, looks like a cool show, let's do this thing.
Before we get to the whole schedule, tell people why we have monsters and nurses and things like that.
And this beautiful lady, right?
Yes.
So nice. I almost went with this morning, but...
This is nightmare. Our show is...
I know.
Our show is, it's an extravaganza. It's about as crazy of a show as you're going to find. Clyde, our Cyclops, will be debuting this year. We got Freddy. We have many other monsters, guillotine, snakes. It's a show that you do not want to miss, I'll tell you that.
I love it.
I got to ask this. So performing and being a part of it all, not something that you guys are, typically always doing. What's it like? What does it feel like?
It's the best. It's just getting to dress up and just have fun and be different characters. It's a dream come true.
I want to dress up. I want to be different characters.
I'm wearing black lipstick
I was
on here.
gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
This is the year of change. The year of change. But Kenny, for real, there is a lot of change going on out here at River Rock at the Amp, right?
Yes, big
and
time.
We're glad about it. I know the city of Warren has a huge commitment to making sure that downtown is coming back in big ways. You've been doing so for like 15 years.
Yeah, I think it's 16 or 17 now.
Yeah.
So yes, and the facility was a little tired. New brick, new roofs, new food courts, front of the house over there behind Clyde over there. That's going to be nice for Satin Sound. They do a great job. New viewing patios, picnic tables for our food courts. A lot of people are going to be here, and the only place to be every Saturday night.
Right here.
And 2 Fridays.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you like the lineup? What do we open with?
We open with Kings Highway and
Tom
Youngstown's own RDNA.
They're wonderful.
Then we have a week off, and then we have Seven Bridges and Into the Blue, ELO and Eagles. Michael Jackson versus Prince. And on the 28th, one of my favorite shows, Journey and Styx, because I like those two bands.
Yeah.
Escape and Best of Times, and then we're off the races, riverrockattheamp.com. Join our Facebook page, join our email list. I am taking over, aren't I?
No, that's okay.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
Right, that's okay. We
comment on
actually
it.
caught up with the mayor of Warren.
Yes, we did.
And talked a little more about the things they do for the events here at the Amp.
We made a lot of enhancements to the amphitheater this year, and they're all as a progressed sort of follow-up from our investment last year, which included the historic fencing, which created a natural gate for a lot of promoters, as well as new seating areas, and more importantly, the new bathrooms, the 2 new bathrooms, which totaled about $2 million. That was completed last year. This year, in order to enhance the experience even more, we've added new seating down low, as well as a new vendor area for local businesses, and also a private area that can be leased out as well for private events, including a lot of our improvements along the river, some landscaping, a new roof and drainage improvements as well. So it's about $3 million worth of new improvements this year.
Mayor Franklin.
Big fan of yours.
Yeah.
And everybody here.
City of Warren has really supported us, and we're grateful because it's a beautiful facility, and we want it to be here for another 50 years. So,
I love it.
Yes, he's done a wonderful job.
All right.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I feel about 100 years older after the weekend that I just had. For all the right reasons. I was fortunate, along with one of our guys that works with us, Dave Woods, to travel to Chicago for Steelite and for the Global Tableware Collective. And I will say this, as we're talking about our mayors, as we're talking about city leadership, I will put this out there. Our city leadership in our area needs to be paying attention to these two companies. I got to meet all kinds of manufacturers from all over the world who are looking to do interesting things here in the United States, and it goes beyond, obviously, what they're selling, which is glassware and flatware and all of those things. But the energy that is brought to these places and the energy that we felt when we were on our visit is just unbelievable. So I'm hoping that our friends in Youngstown and our friends here in Warren are listening and saying, hey, maybe we should be keeping an eye on them. Maybe we should be going to the food show next year with them. Just to build these relationships with all of these people on this global level. It was an honor to be able to be there, an honor to tell their stories. Sometimes we share some of their stories right here on the show, if it makes sense. But a huge win for the area, a huge win for Steelite and the Global Tableware Collective. Incredible teams. Hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world, you guys, are paying attention to what they're doing here in Youngstown. And, I don't think a lot of people know that.
It's wonderful.
Do you eat well at a food show?
No. Well, everybody else does.
Yeah.
But
there is some eating going on, right?
There is some eating. I had a couple of hot dogs.
I just wondered.
I had a beef sandwich.
Hot dogs.
I literally did.
Hot dogs.
Chicago hot dogs.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
Always good wiener.
Parties are great, but for us, we're working. We're making wiener jokes.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
just
not. I would never do that.
Can't get away from it. Can't get away from it. But I am very grateful, and thank you to Ron for picking up everything that we have thrown at him for an entire weekend. Could not do it without
Ronnie.
him.
Yeah, good job.
So anyway, more to come from those great companies, and more to come from River Rock at the end.
And more to come on Valley Spotlight. Helga's next. Thank you, Coop's Nightmare, for hanging out with us.
This is great.
We'll be right back with more.
Great show.
Check them out. River Rock at the Amp, right?
Yep. RiverRockDam.com. See you later. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Spring is finally here, and now is the perfect time to stop into Aunt Julie's Farm Market in Canfield. They have gorgeous spring flowers, perennials, and tropical plants to make your yard and home more beautiful. Plus, the garden center has seeds, planters, fertilizers, and everything else you need for a super summer harvest. Aunt Julie's Farm Market in Canfield, where keeping it local means keeping it fresh.
In today's fast-changing real estate market, you need access to the right information to make smart choices. I invest in real estate all over the country, and I rely on smart agents who know their local market inside and out. In the Mahoning Valley, I work with Kelly Warren. She guarantees to sell your home at a price and a deadline you agree to, or she'll buy it. She can also give you an instant cash offer. Go to kellysoldit.com and find out how Kelly and her team can start working for you.
We're back at Valley Spotlight.
The River Rock at the Amp.
I know. No more monsters. What are we going to do?
I know. It's no longer terrifying. Actually, I see one right over there.
Yeah.
But anyway, oh my goodness. I got to spend a lot of time with a lot of German people over this past weekend.
Yes.
And our favorite resident German is back.
Helga and Mitch making some meatballs.
Well, here we are, Helga.
Yes,
Why don't we get started with the Klopse?
Klopse, yeah,
Klopse?
Yes, Königsberger Klopse. Klopse means meatball.
Meatball.
Okay. And Königsberg is, like I said before, is a town in Germany. So, but you know what? I made it easy for myself, and I bought some meatball mix from the store. Is that okay?
No, I think we all try to find some easy way to get around things.
Yeah, and you know what?
Local butchers.
Yes. And this is a little loose, so what I like to do is I tried it at home. It needed a little bit of more, I'm pretty sure it's in there, breadcrumbs.
So they didn't quite mix it to your liking.
Yeah.
Right.
And my mom, she always snuck in some anchovy paste.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just a little bit, but I think I'm gonna leave it out. I don't know how you're gonna have to eat it, So do you like it or not? So I'm gonna leave it out.
I actually would like it, but I know what you mean. Not everybody does, but it blends in. You don't really taste the anchovy.
That's true. Okay, then let's put like maybe half a teaspoon in.
I talked you into it.
Yes, Wolfgang loved it too.
We won't tell anybody, and I bet you they don't even notice.
No, you don't notice. It gives us such a nutty flavor, you know?
Sometimes I'll put it into a nice rich tomato sauce.
Yeah.
And if you don't tell people, it acts as like a salt.
Yeah, it does not taste. I mean, it's not fishy at all.
No.
Okay, I think this is getting good. And now what we do is we make the meatballs. And you know what? I'm gonna roll those little balls up here. You can go put a bay leaf in here.
Bay leaf right in
can
here?
you turn it down, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
This is actually one carton of chicken broth. And we use a bay leaf and we use some peppercorns.
How many peppercorns go in there?
10 of them.
10?
Mm-hmm. And see,
Just one bay leaf? A nice big bay leaf?
Yeah. Take another one.
Yeah?
Yeah, one more. And I washed my hands.
And do you want me to crush these, or they go right in like
Oh,
that?
I didn't like that. And you know what is unusual? The meatballs, look, they get rolled in.
So you roll them in flour.
Yeah, that makes the sauce then a little thicker, you know?
Do you need a plate to put these
Well,
into?
you're going to put them right in the sauce.
So put these right in
Right
there
in
now?
there. That's
We don't need to get them all ready first? Or?
no, that's that. They're all ready. See, this.
So I gotta watch though. This one's gonna cook first, right?
That's okay, because they have to cook about 15 minutes.
I'll just get them rotating over here.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I do. So
You test them for their firmness, or you mark your...
You know what? You cannot overcook, okay? You don't overcook a meatball. Have you ever had an overcooked meatball?
No, I don't like to overcook meat.
I-
Because they lose all their juice, right?
Well, that's... No,
But
that
here
is-
you're cooking them in juice, so
Yeah,
they're
so they're
absorbing
fine.
more.
They're fine, yeah. And the flour kind of keeps it in, you know? Now, they're supposed to be like golf ball size, but this is a little bigger
Yeah.
because we want to get it over with.
Oh, that's one of Helga's tricks, everybody. She might not feed as many people, but they're going to eat a big meatball.
You know, my kids always said, "Oh, there's mom again. The meatballs are not the same. On the end, they always got bigger."
As you get towards the end.
Yeah.
Well, I do that with the cookie
Do ya?
dough sometimes. Sure,
Yeah.
sure. I think
So-
it's just psychoschematic, you know.
How
It's,
many do we have? They usually, for a pound of meatball mix, you get about 10 meatballs.
okay.
Is it about 10?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Almost
Okay.
11 is a small one.
There we are.
And you went the opposite way. You didn't end up with one big one at the end. It's one small one. That's what's the life's beautiful.
Okay,
that way.
and now what we do is we're gonna make a caper sauce, see? And so, where do we have this in? Okay. Now we're
I
gonna,
like the small capers.
yeah. Now we're gonna go put in, it's hot.
It is hot.
1, 2, and just a little bit.
That's about
Okay.
a teaspoon, 3 teaspoons. A little extra flour.
Let's see, there's something else going in. A little, like a quarter cup. It's just a cider vinegar. That's about, huh? You think?
I like the way you eyeball that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
okay. And here comes the goodies. I
Julia
can't-
Child used to keep these around too, just
Yeah.
like that, right?
Okay, we're gonna measure this. I have.
See, I've had practice.
Yes, you do.
A half a cup of white wine.
White wine.
Does it need to be a Riesling like that one?
That's a Riesling, yeah. Any kind of
Dry
wine.
white
Yeah.
wine or
Mhm,
sweeter?
So, and then later on, we're gonna add some sour cream, and we have to go zest a lemon. And I want you. This is a little bit. I don't know. That zester is a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
big. Then you can
Well-
chop this a little finer for me.
Sure thing, yeah. What do you need, a couple teaspoons of lemon?
That should be enough, yeah. And then just throw that in. That's good. And we're gonna go and half the lemon and just squeeze a half a lemon in there. Just half. Because I did a whole one and Wolfie said it was-
You don't want bits. Do we need a strainer?
all you have to do is go like this.
Come on, you show us.
Okay.
Look closely here. Getting all the bits.
There you go. See all the pits are in here in my hand.
Okay. German techniques.
Okay, now let's see how they're doing. They stay nice together.
Yeah.
Okay, now they're gonna have to cook about 15 minutes. So then we're gonna add sour cream.
Right
Okay.
to here.
Right to, yeah.
Okay.
Ah, come on. Come on. Before I switched to Brightspeed fiber internet, things like slow speeds and random dead spots really brought out the troll in me. I mean, I spent hours causing trouble. But then I switched to Brightspeed's fast, reliable fiber internet, and the rest is sunshine and unicorns. Looks amazing, Barbara.
Ultra-fast, Brightspeed fiber internet. Switch to the bright side.
For nearly 80 years, Cafe 422 has been the Valley's premier destination for steaks, seafood, and fine Italian cuisine. Join us at Cafe 422 for lunch, dinner, and all of your special occasions. Cafe 422 in Warren and Boardman.
We have such a legacy, created such a legacy here in the Valley, and we're very well respected by numerous manufacturers in the industry. We're a leader in our industry, and I want to continue that. We want to continue that, and we want to take it to the next level. Whatever that level may be, we're ready for it.
So let yourself go to Ducat. Let yourself go to Ducat.
Here's is the low-cost living, anti-inflation department store.
Shop Hills in the Liberty, Lincoln Knolls, and Boardman Plaza's Youngstown, and the Ridgeview Plaza in Warren, and the Hills location in Champion, all open 10 till 10 daily.
Okay, now we have everything in there.
And we have to wash our hands and change our cutting boards in between.
Yes.
No cross-contamination, raw meats and
Yes.
vegetables shouldn't be
We're
together.
all ready to cook some more.
Yep.
Now we put the lid on and let it boil a little bit. I mean simmer actually.
It is simmering pretty well. Okay, so how long is this? 15?
Yeah, that should be 15 minutes now. Yeah, and the meatballs are not really looking pretty, but wait till you taste it. Then you say, that tastes
they
pretty
smell
good.
wonderful, I'll tell you. I really like the lemon and the caper.
Yeah.
It's all really
And we
starting
gotta
to
fish
bloom.
out the bay leaf. Okay, now we're gonna go use some sour cream. We're gonna go put in about half a cup.
We're gonna whisk that in there.
Put that right in there. Oh, that looks good.
It smells amazing.
Yeah. And you know, and then we're gonna kind of cream it just a little bit with cornstarch because it's a little loose, isn't it?
Yep. Well, you gonna mix a little of the liquid with it?
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go use a little bit of the juice, the broth, for my cornstarch. See if we need
We had a caper sneak in there.
Yes, that's okay. That's gonna all go in there. Okay, now take the whisk. Okay. That should be okay, huh?
Yep.
That get thick. And then we're gonna put all the meatballs back in. Woo, okay. Now all that has to just kind of cook out the
Get all those
cornstarch a little.
flavors.
Yeah.
We'll let that
About
simmer
another
in there. a little.
5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna have some potatoes, and we put them right over some boiled potatoes.
So you boiled the potatoes already. Okay.
And we're gonna use. My mom always had a pickle with that in the wintertime, a nice, a dill pickle. And in the summertime, we use tomato salad. So guess what we're having today with it?
I don't know. What time?
Tomato salad.
What time of year are we?
Summertime. Okay, now see how nice and thick this sauce is now? Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And then all it needs is a little parsley which you cut.
that
We're gonna garnish that right on the plate. And then we're gonna garnish our tomato salad, and we're all set to eat. How do you like that?
I'm ready to eat.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Okay, Mitch, now I added a little bit more peppercorns.
Okay, I see you cut up some of the
Yes, and
potato.
then with the potatoes, and this is the way at home. That's how my mom served it, okay? With the caper sauce.
Pretty. Yeah.
Doesn't it look good?
Yep. Beautiful.
It is for you. I can't wait till you taste and see if you like it.
I think I can taste it through my nose.
Do you? I know it really comes nice. Okay, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Try a little potato in the sauce.
Yeah, we always break up the potato to soak up the sauce,
Oh yeah.
and a little bit of this. Hot, hot, hot.
Quick. That's a really nice flavor.
You taste the
And
wine?
these are light too. This
Aren't
meat
they light?
mixture is a very nice mixture.
I know. The anchovy taste, you don't taste, do you?
No, I actually like anchovy when it cooks into something. You don't really taste the fish. It's more about the salt.
And then you have some tomato slices with that, a salad.
So this would be
On the side, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so isn't this beautiful? Let's see. We kind of messed up too. There we go.
Now, what time of year?
that
Is
looks
this
nice.
a particular time of year that they would have this?
Well, like I told you, in the wintertime, we got a pickle with it. My mom made it in the wintertime. Or in the summertime, you have a fresh salad with it,
Oh.
And you can make the meatballs with pork, with chicken, or with just beef, or all three. Veal.
Well, people that want to be more healthy, they want to eat a chicken or a white meat, Because they used to use a lot of veal, but not a lot of people like to use veal.
Okay, so I'm glad you like it, and I think we have to say
Eat some
goodbye.
more, no? Okay, we have to say goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye now.
Auf Wiedersehen.
ESPN Mahoning Valley 94.7 FM and 1330 AM. Sports, talk, music, and more for the Valley.
Whether it's dinner out with friends and family or your next catered event, Rachel's Restaurant in Austintown always makes it special and delicious. Award-winning cuisine, relaxing atmosphere, and so much more. Rachel's Restaurant, Austintown.
We're back on this holiday Sunday here on Valley Spotlight.
We taped this show a little bit early, so hopefully it's a little bit warmer.
Oh, God, yeah. Can we put away some sweaters for a few minutes?
Goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. Birkenstocks and sweaters and,
all over the map. What's the pantry? I should know that.
No, you don't need to know what the pantry is. It's brand new, and when you see that, little ideas can turn into big things that can also still stay small, you will have a great appreciation for what these ladies are doing, Michael.
Okay, let's see.
Sometimes the greatest joys in life come in the smallest of packages, or in this case, the smallest of places.
It is very cozy, very homey. It kind of feels like Grandma's house.
But this isn't Grandma's house. This is Alyssa and her mother Francine's dream come true. Just a few square feet of bliss.
You come in and I want you to have that feeling when you look around and you see the fresh bread and you see the candles and some of our home decor and a lot of other products. But yeah, it makes me feel like Grandma's home when I walk in.
You know what? The things that we've created together. A lot of the stuff that we do, we've done together. The artistic part, I'm a painter and an artist. Alyssa, she is too, but she has a different spin on it than I do.
This is the Pantry, located just a few steps away from Alyssa's home in Brookfield, off bustling Route 7. The concept, at first glance, might seem simple, but the road to get here was anything but. Alyssa's education and background in merchandising and marketing led her away from home and then right back again.
So I went to school for merchandising and I went through, I had other businesses where we had a storefront, we had an online store. So this just made more sense to me. It's also more profitable because I feel like obviously you have an overhead at a brick and mortar, and the online stores, you gotta put so much work into it. I mean, you're constant. I feel like I was always on my computer. I was always on my laptop, and you still have to pay for your website and XYZ. So it seemed like a good idea.
And just a week after opening their doors to local artists and bakers and painters and creators, and now to the public, the idea has been an undeniable success. It's a self-serve spot to pick up specialty items for gifts or relaxation, decor, and so much more depending on the day.
We've only been open a week. This is our second week, and within that first week, it has been so busy, very consistent. Some people are buying, some are just curious, which I love that too, because then they know what we have and they'll come back when they're ready. But it has been a really good week. And then we just had Mother's Day yesterday, which was awesome. Big crowd came in and was buying gifts for their mothers and grandmothers and sisters. And yeah, it's been really great.
The pantry is monitored by cameras to make sure everything is on the up and up. It's easy to make a purchase digitally or through their payment box. A notebook tells the story of who comes and goes.
Well, they're always like, oh, what's this? And then when I hop on the cameras, just to, sometimes I like to peek. And they're like, oh, they're smelling candles. They're like, how cute is this? Look at this wreath. So it's been a very positive feedback experience so far.
And for this creative and spirited mother and daughter team of entrepreneurs, the biggest win of all is succeeding together. For Francine, who is still a full-time hairdresser, retirement doesn't mean quitting. If anything, it's just the beginning for a beautiful future.
And eventually, I probably someday down the road, not right now, but someday down the road, I'd like to retire and then do this. I mean, how fun would that be? And me and Alyssa have talked about growing our own flower gardens and doing stuff like that. So she's got plenty of property here. And my son-in-law, he's a doll. He lets us do whatever we want.
So you could you're on the honor system.
You're on the honor system. She can watch it.
All right. Yeah.
But pretty bold moves and amazing to see them have such success. And it does when you feel like you walk in there, like I know it's not that big, but you do feel like you don't want to leave.
Oh, it's so cute.
Very, very cool stuff. Thank you, ladies, for sharing that story with us.
Okay. We've been to Nova Coffee, haven't we?
One of my all-time favorite places, the donuts and then that salmon bagel sandwich that they have on the menu.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah,
Love
so
it.
we went to visit. Give a little bit of the backstory if we're not familiar, which has turned into quite the destination. When you were little, did you think you wanted to own a coffee shop when you grew up?
No, I wanted to be a cop. I wanted to eat donuts every day. No.
Lucky for us, John Ramsey changed his mind. He and his brother had a vision 8 years ago for the city of Warren.
We just said we thought downtown Warren had a need for a third-wave coffee shop. So we decided to just do a coffee shop, and my brother did the coffee and I did the donuts. And that's all it was going to be. That's all we wanted it to be.
But it turned out to be a lot more than that. More items on a diverse menu eventually, using John's culinary background, and now a true destination for people near and far.
It's great. From day one, I've always said I can't believe that you'll overhear somebody, you're somewhere, and you overhear someone going, "Hey, let's meet at Nova," or "Let's go down there and grab a bite to eat," or "Where do you want to go?" "Well, let's go to Nova." And it's just crazy that we created a place that people feel comfortable enough to come to, continue to come to. People have, proposed to their significant other in here. People have broken up on the other side of that. But people bring their kids in and grab donuts, and it's crazy that people choose us.
Choosing them and trying to choose from a fun menu of food and drink, starting with all these donut varieties. And John's pet peeve actually invented something amazing.
We've always had our originals, the Nova Special, which is a donut that's been glazed, and then the cream is on the outside. Because as a fat guy, I'm like, I hate biting into a donut with supposed to have cream in it, and that first bite, there's no cream. So I'm like, if you can see the cream, you can eat the cream. So I put the cream on the outside. So the Nova Special, and then our second is the Buckeye, which is peanut butter or chocolate, which nothing gets better than a Buckeye. So we run both those every single day.
And to wash it down?
Okay, so we most popular drink item is it's an iced latte. My baristas, I know nothing about the drinks aspect of it. So the baristas and our general manager, Ashley, they come up with all the flavors and all that stuff. So you could walk in and you get an iced caramel pistachio latte, or you can get, a honey graham cracker latte or a s'mores latte. But iced lattes are by far our absolute blow everything else out of the water when it comes to drink. Knock on all the wood and the good luck charms and everything that we've done. Yeah. We have had pretty smooth sailing as far as customer base and repeat customers and new customers, and even 8 years later we're having people come in, I've never been here, so it's been amazing.
In the last 8 years, John and his team have seen a lot and evolved a lot. COVID changed things. Employees make more money now. He has locations all over the place, including YSU and a drive-through at the Menards on Elm Road. But the wheels, they keep on turning.
Yeah, I mean, I can see, honestly, you know, we're only open till 2 each day, and that's part of my, I don't want to do stuff in the evening. So, but as my kids are graduating and leaving school, I could see us being open in the evening, and being able to, like, we have a liquor license, so kind of tap into that party night atmosphere, just a little bit of downtown, as they're starting to, the city's starting to look at some options with the entertainment district downtown. So you might as well take advantage of it. But for me, because I'm a kitchen guy, I would like to do like a Nova kitchen and have a little bit more refined dishes and a little bit sit down, waiter style, not such a, we're kind of a grab and go type cafe. I would like to have like a restaurant that's smaller, but also produce some good food, something like that.
But you don't want to stretch yourself.
Yeah, right now I can't do it. My wife will kill me.
In due time. Until then, have a cup of coffee, a donut, and relax here on Courthouse Square.
Scan the on-screen QR code to see if Brightspeed is available in your area.
Thanks to the gang there, and Brightspeed.
Yeah, Brightspeed Fiber Internet. We couldn't do it without you guys. We're going to have lots of cool stuff coming up with them this summer. So, and I can always go for a donut, always go for coffee.
A cinnamon dolce latte or something like that. It's right up my alley.
It sounds manly enough
Super manly.
for Michael.
That's
manly enough for Michael. That's all we need to know.
Okay, break time.
Take a time out.
Yeah.
And then
we're going to have some chocolate.
Love this guy.
I don't have to twist her arm at all.
This guy.
Safety is our top priority at Barina's Automotive Center when we're taking care of your vehicle. We invest in the latest equipment to service the newest makes and models and keep our team's education up to date on the latest skills and techniques. At Barina's, we provide a free digital vehicle safety inspection so you can actually see what we see and understand our recommendations. Barina's Automotive Center on Robbins Avenue in Niles. Call 330-652-AUTO today and get your car back on the road safe and sound. Your eyes are two of the most important parts of your body, so it's best to take care of them. Optical Solutions in the Austintown Plaza offers comprehensive eye exams, medical eye care, LASIK and cataract evaluation, and more. Contact lenses in all types, plus eyewear from budget to designer frames. Optical Solutions is your complete eye care destination. Covered by most insurance carriers, contact Optical Solutions today to make your appointment. 330-797-8780. Back here on Valley Spotlight, River Rock at the Amp.com gives you the full slate of shows which start next week.
Yeah, and the Huck and Philbillies are going to be playing one of those shows. So
Good friends of them.
Yeah, we like them very much on this show. And you know what else we like?
What? Chocolate. Dubai chocolate, any chocolate, doesn't matter what chocolate.
Whatever Bergen's doing,
yeah,
I'm eating it.
It's the new hot spot in Boardman.
I can't wait to see this.
I'll teach you all about it. Right here on 224 at Gorence with Bergen, and I keep calling it the chocolate bar, but the official name is...
It is the chocolate bar at Gorence. It is the chocolate bar.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
great.
not wrong.
Great. Which hasn't really been open that long.
No, this is weekend 3.
Yeah.
So like day 8.
Whose idea was it in the first place?
So my business partner, Dr. Nino Rubino, and I had been talking about this concept just sort of like in this really nebulous way for several years.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we were building out the flagship location, we thought, well, here's our opportunity to not only do what we wanted to do, but also utilize the chocolates and kind of create like this testing lab where we can do desserts, do drinks, utilize our own chocolate, and kind of go from there.
We haven't really even had the grand opening yet.
No, our grand opening is scheduled for the weekend of June 6th and 7th,
Yeah.
so Friday, Saturday. We've just sort of done a soft opening these past couple weekends. We've had live music, but it's given our team a chance to kind of get their feet wet, get situated. We do have a full bar, but we also have a very extensive cocktail list. So I believe you were in and snuck in and had some drinks, and you know, they're not just a shot. We're not a shot in a beer bar.
No, and I don't know who or when they thought, let's put chocolate in a drink, but it was a good idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to put chocolate anywhere.
No, I know. So it seemed like to me the crowd comes maybe before they go to dinner, even though they might have some appetizers, or maybe after dinner when they want a dessert and a drink. Have you seen that too?
That's absolutely the concept. So we want to be the place you go before and after.
Okay.
So because we've all been to that event and you're like, oh gosh, what's next?
Now
What's
what?
next? Or, oh no, we need somewhere first. Where are we
Right.
pre-gaming? So we want to be that place where you're just getting a bite and a drink, either before or after.
Or I was thinking the other day, I was at something and I wanted to go get a dessert somewhere, but I didn't want to hog a table from a server to get a piece of cake.
Right.
Or some ice cream or whatever. And this
Yeah.
seemed like the perfect thing to do.
Or you just want dessert, but you want to just change of scenery, change of atmosphere. So we've got soft seating. We want it to feel like you're hosting friends in your living room without having to clean up, or like they can leave and we all leave together. Do you ever know it's time for the party to end?
Some people stay a little too long, don't
Yeah, so that way you can just be like, we're going to take off. And I think that's great. So we wanted to have that like feel of a snug, like feel of a living room. So we've got soft seating here, comfy seats at the bar, and of course a patio for smokers.
I saw a piece of cheesecake that looked delicious. There's some great things on the menu. Give me some more popular things that you've seen, especially with the chocolate.
So we have a triple layer chocolate cake. We have a peanut butter cheesecake. We do sushi crepes, which are super fun.
Okay.
So we take it's a sweet crepe, and then we roll it up with all kinds of good stuff, and then chop it like sushi, and you just get served with chopsticks and can dip it in caramel and of course Gorant chocolate.
Right, I saw like a fondue.
Yeah, we do a fondue. We have a snack board, so our take on a charcuterie board, but made with brownies, cookies, M&Ms. We've partnered with O Sugar for some of our bakery concepts, and they're using our products. And then of course we're working with One Hot Cookie of one of our sister companies.
Are you surprised how successful it's been?
We've been surprised and blown away by the turnout. Just on the soft opening, just some social media announcements. We haven't even done an official media release yet. So the response has been great, just from friends, family, and the community at large.
All right, give them the 411, as Lauren likes to say, when they can come, the hours, and the door they need to come in.
Sure. So we're inside Gorant Chocolates on 224 across from the Target Plaza.
Right.
We're open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. We go till about 11, and we have live music on the weekends, and then you're going to want to come in the side door. So it has that like speakeasy feel because you've got the curtains and the dim lighting, and you can't really tell from the outside what's going on inside. So you're going to follow the signs and you're going to come in the side door. So not the door that you would come in to shop, but the side back entrance.
Gorant's Chocolate Bar here on 224. You'll want to check it out. Thank you, Bergen.
All right, thank you.
I have the chocolate sushi, as you can see, got it all over me. It's not really sushi. At first I thought it was gonna be fish with chocolate, but it was just, looks like sushi.
So cool.
It was so fun.
So cool,
Good
so
vibe.
creative. I love it. I cannot wait. My girlfriend Kelly around the corner, when it first popped up that it was gonna happen,
Yeah.
she's like, we gotta go. We
You
do
did.
have to go.
That's perfect for you.
So I'm excited about that.
All right. You met Sarah.
Why did I meet Sarah? Like we are big flower people.
Yep.
I'm not necessarily good at taking care of them, but thankfully my mom and my mother-in-law are, so that's a good thing. But Sarah's Garden Center in Brookfield, Ohio, when you hear what Sarah has done in the plant world, not only will you be impressed, but then you will go and you'll have a much greater appreciation for what she does there.
We are here at Sarah's Garden Center, 357 Warner Road, Brookfield, Ohio.
Sarah's Garden Center is growing in ways that make a trip to Trumbull County worth it. Her future is in full bloom as the sun comes up on her second season in business.
Kind of surreal, I guess. I've always worked with plants all these years, so to have my own garden center has kind of been like a dream. And here we are.
But here's the twist. You've probably been enjoying Sarah's masterful gardening and landscaping expertise for years, and you probably don't even realize it. And when you hear her say a local public garden in Youngstown, you know the one she's talking about.
I've always been a plant person, so right out of high school, worked in greenhouses, went to college for biology, worked at botanical gardens in Michigan, came back to Ohio and did 20 years of landscaping in the Valley. So Trumbull, Mahoning County, probably worked at a lot of viewers' households doing landscaping, maintenance, and pruning. And then was a supervisor at a local public gardens in Youngstown. And then decided when this opportunity became available that I would just go for it because it's a dream and I had to try it. So,
and that opportunity went beyond the perfectly appointed greenhouse, complete with paved aisles and wide walkways. It was also the perfect time to join forces again with someone special from the past.
Well, it's kind of interesting how it all worked out. So I had a landscaping company with Bob Lucarell, Horizon Landscaping. So we were partners. And then he got this facility for his lawn care company, Horizon Lawn Care. And we started talking about him not wanting to run the garden center, but that was a dream of mine. So we kind of come full circle and we're working together again. I have the garden center here. He has his business also here. So two businesses. We're both from Brookfield. So we brought it home locally and we love it.
And what's not to love? The options, varieties, and colors. It's endless.
Second season, we've already increased inventory, things we carry. We have a lot of bulked goods and we can deliver now. We can also have a lot of bag varieties for soil, fertilizers, things that, you know, that's going to continue to grow, what people need. I get requests all the time. I keep notes. So we're looking into carrying like fruit trees. There's been a lot of requests for that. So I just continue to talk to customers coming in to see what they want. And then I also know just from experience the things that you need to keep plants healthy, the things that you need, tools you need to use to keep plants pruned and fertilized. So we'll have all those in stock.
So the next time you stop and smell the flowers, or the roses maybe, think of Sarah. And maybe, just maybe, that moment and that flower was planted by and loved by Sarah. As she looks back over the many seasons it took to get here, she reminds us all that the seeds won't grow without a little effort, and the same can be said for dreams.
Probably always stick to your dream, you know. I did go to college and have a bachelor's in biology and did landscaping for 20 years, and everyone's like, that's a really hard job, but that was my passion and I loved it. And I worked really hard, but it was rewarding. Yeah, so then now this is, I would say, a different type of, you know, I guess, learning experience. And I'm always still learning, and there's always new plants coming out, so I love that. But yeah, it's just, you know, there's a reason for everything, I think, and it just comes full circle. So I think I'm finally here, despite several career changes, but it's always been in the plant industry. So this is where I think I found my last and final place to enjoy the rest of my career in the garden center.
Still time to get all of that good stuff, right?
She is restocking all the time, and she is such a thoughtful, you know, person. And honestly, the whole crew out there is super duper sweet. We're watching all the band members come down the
steps slowly in their costume. All right, back with more Valley Spotlight after this.
I invest in real estate all over the country. In the Mahoning Valley, I work with Kelly Warren. Kelly and her team can give you your home's real value in seconds and have hundreds of 5-star reviews. Go to kellysoldit.com and find out how Kelly and her team can start working for you.
Get Brightspeed Fiber Internet free for 3 months. It's free for the whole family for 3 months. Unless you want to charge the kids.
Get Brightspeed Fiber Internet free for 3 months. Switch to the bright side.
Here we go again.
Yep, Valley Spotlight on another Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, if you're planting your flowers, like we talked about with Sarah, you might need to fertilize them. So, well, you definitely do. And Carl tells me that and more in this next segment. Here we are at Aunt Julie's Farm Market with Carl, and I thought we'd talk about something we normally don't talk about.
No, we don't. Haven't talked about it.
Fertilizers.
Yes, and there's all types.
On a 1 to 10 scale, how important to fertilize?
10.
Seriously.
Do you like to eat every day?
Yes.
Well, that's your nutrition. Fertilizer's nutrition to the plants.
Okay, but you wouldn't fertilize every day?
Not every day, but once a week at least.
different kinds of bags of fertilizer here in the, what is it, the Espoma brand for different plants. I guess we can just start with the tomato plant right here, right?
This is my favorite for the tomatoes. It's actually an organic product. It's designed for the tomatoes. A lot of plants have different nutrition requirements, and that's great for the tomato. Hydrangea bushes. This is great if you want to change the color of your flower on the hydrangea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, there's blue, like it's pink. You put that fertilizer on it, it'll turn blue.
Forever and ever, or just that year?
No, just during that time period as the fertilizer is effective, and then it'll go back, revert back to normal.
Okay.
And then this is like limelights. These are like yellowish, whitish, pink. The
flower itself?
The flower will become pink when you add that.
Very cool.
My favorite's chicken manure. You can use it in all, but you got to be very careful. It's very strong.
Okay.
You will burn your plants, guaranteed. You use too much of that.
Okay, so either just follow the rules on the back, but is there a simple thing you should remember?
No, just you follow the rules on the back, because more is not always good.
Okay. If you see a plant that's starting to go, is that an indication it might need some fertilizer?
Yes, like these petunias, million bells, we've got this iron that you can, like your leaves start turning yellow or they're not blooming right. Like this iron tone will make them nice and green and start bringing back the flowers.
And you save these for last, this triple phosphate and this other one, what's this called? Blood meal.
Blood meal, which is organic nitrogen made out of real blood. That's hence blood meal.
From a, not a person,
animals. And then that's great, makes the leaves green, greens up your plant, and then triple phosphate builds your root system.
Okay.
If you see your plants aren't doing well, they're just sitting there, not moving, give them a little bit of triple phosphate, builds the roots, and they'll take off.
All right, 2 more in the front. This blue one I see all the time.
Yeah, that's just your triple 20. You want to call that your Peters, your Jacks, all-purpose fertilizer. It's liquid. It's not. It works well.
That's the one you dump in the gallon jug and fill it with water.
1 tablespoon to 1 gallon of water. It works for quick fixes. These are long-term fixes here.
Okay.
And then, of course, a fig fertilizer.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's only made here at Aunt Julie's. It's a special blend from Mario. That's his Mario fig fertilizer blend, and it works awesome.
Awesome job. All right, so Memorial Day weekend, are we open on Memorial Day?
Yeah, we're open.
Okay.
We're here 7 days a week right now. Just rolling these plants out, get your gardens planted, get your hanging baskets fixed up.
All right, like they said, you're going to eat on Memorial Day too, and so your plants ought to as well. In Julie's Farm Market right here on 46, just south of the Campfield Fairgrounds.
Nice job, guys.
Thank you, Carl.
Sound like I could grow stronger right now.
And as you know from knowing me, I'm not a big fan of the well water.
I have well water.
Yeah.
I understand.
Are you a fan?
You know, we have a nice filtration system.
Okay.
So.
And Kelly also says to calm yourself, and she's going to explain why.
Yeah.
Hey there, time for another edition of Home Advantage with Kelly Warren, our real estate expert. Thanks for everything that you do for us. We appreciate it. Yeah. How is the market? We're getting into spring and summer. How are we looking? Is it up, down compared to last year?
It's good. It feels like spring. It has been busy. The buyers are out of the woodwork. The sellers are calling. It is definitely the last couple weeks. You feel spring in the air, and I love it.
I bet. All right, quick story. I live in the Talmadge over Summit County, Akron area, and then I was working in the Youngstown area, and I wanted to kind of move closer back in the day, but I don't care for well water. And it was a deal breaker for me. So I didn't want to move to the country, which is kind of in the middle, and I didn't want to go all the way because my family and parents were on the other side. So let's talk about well water and septic and things like that a little bit. And you kind of are an expert on that.
Yeah, of course I am.
Of course you are. All right, so go ahead.
So public utilities versus private utilities. So public city water, city sewer versus your well and your septic. And this is a conversation that I have with people a lot because like you, there are many people who haven't had well and septic who think that it's bad or a lot of work.
Smells.
Or, they're just not interested in it.
Yes.
And I gotta say, it was probably that way myself too before we bought our first house this is our second house with septic and our first house with the well water also.
Okay.
And
was it a drawback for you when you were looking? Did you?
It was, because I had always been a city utilities girl. But living with it, it is no problem at all.
Okay.
So, I try and tell people it's less of an issue than you ever think it's going to be. Like, you don't smell anything from it. I know that's like a preconceived thought that people have.
Right.
It's cheap. You're not paying a water bill. You're not paying a sewer bill. Yeah. So the utility prices are cheaper than what you would experience when you have the public utilities.
Okay.
And the maintenance of it, before you purchase the house, the county is going to come out and test it and make sure that everything is safe and working properly, and EPA, and you'll have a well and septic test prior to closing on the property. If there's any issues, the previous owner is going to take care of those for you. We're going to make the contract contingent upon well and septic approval.
Okay.
So everything will be good and up and running when you purchase the house. You'll have like an operational contract with a service company, and they'll come out once a year and just do a once over. It's cheap. It's like $150 for the year.
Okay.
And they just come out and make sure everything's working good. And like every 2 or 3 years, you're going to have the system pumped and emptied, and that's it. So all the work that you have to do to it is a couple of phone calls here and there, have somebody come look at it and pump it. And it's easy, it's cheap, it's.
Well, let me ask you a couple of dumb questions.
Okay.
Is there any possibility my well will dry up?
Wells could dry up.
Okay.
It doesn't happen often.
Okay.
Usually, and you'll have it tested before you purchase the house, so you'll know, like, is it pumping good? Is it, no bacteria? Does it have enough water for the household?
Mm-hmm.
If there's an issue before you're closing on the house, let's have it addressed with the previous owners, so that it's not a problem for you.
How about when I use the bathroom, where does that water go then?
So that will go out to the septic system.
Same as, it stays in the septic system?
There's different kinds of septic systems. There's on-lot and off-lot and different systems and leach beds and things like that. But it'll go out through the septic, and it'll make its way to its next destination. But really, there's no, you're not looking in your backyard saying, oh, what's that?
Right. Well, yeah. Or it ends up in the lake someplace or something like that.
It's all done so that it's environmentally safe.
Okay, so you've calmed a lot of my feelings.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, if you have questions or silly ones like I have sometimes, the phone number is
330-717-2689.
And then you can always check out their website for the latest and greatest on the market. It is
kellysoldit.com.
There you go. There's your edition of Home Advantage. There you go. I feel a little bit better.
Are you not terrified anymore?
I'm not sold completely, but I'm not terrified.
All right. Okay, we're saving, not the best for last, because the whole show was really good. You did a nice job, everything. Thank you for,
anytime.
so much.
We ran around a little bit, and then we got to see the opening of a new store.
Ron could not be more thrilled about this.
Yeah.
He's literally doing jazz
shimmying
He's
behind the
excited
camera.
about this, and so are we.
Let's go to the Rural King. City and county officials, along with members of the Rural King corporate family, were all on hand to open the brand new Rural King here on Parkman Road in Warren, Ohio.
So I say all of that, Larry, and to the Rural King family and the president of the council, John Brown. You see how much community support we have from not only our citizens, but also from the government as well. So welcome, God bless you, and much continued success. And I'm going to tell everybody I know, shop at Rural King.
Right on.
Thank you. It means a lot. I mean, when we started this project back in January, this was an open, empty building. No shelving, no nothing, a lot of dark spaces. And to see what we've been able to accomplish in 5 months has been pretty astounding.
We have this side is all chickens, and then right there is duck, and then the very end is turkey, and then the 3 in the middle are chickens.
The Illinois-based chain was founded back in 1960, and now they operate over 130 stores in 13 different states. Our Warren location is in the Trumbull Plaza in a completely overhauled and remodeled former Kmart. And it's the closest Rural King for nearly 60 miles. The nearest one is in Monaca, Pennsylvania.
Just hospitality and service, and our prices are unbeatable in the value. What's special? Number one, our branded tractors. We have our own brand of tractors from 21 horsepower to 55 horsepower. Going inside to our premium line of clothing, Ariat, Wengler, Carhartt. Going into our firearms department, ammunition, firearms for all your needs for personal defense, hunting, whatever you want, we have it. Getting through our farm and feed department. Anything you need to take care of your animals, your livestock, we have it, where we can get it for you. Going through tools, Milwaukee DeWalt premium lines there, available all the time. Your assortment of hardware, fasteners for the everyday stuff when you have something break. And then you have fun stuff too. We have decor, patio furniture, leisure items, pools, hot tubs, trampolines, lots of consumables, snacks, drinks.
Known for their wide product mix, including livestock feed, their own line of tractors, agricultural parts, tools, workwear, jeans, and more, you're more than likely to find something here you might need.
With Ariat, we are very proud to be in these stores. We like to represent a lot of our blue-collared people, and we want to reach as many people as we can. Myself and my team came in here and we set all this stuff up 2 weeks ago, and we're just very excited to bring quality products into a store that's happy to have us.
It just gives life to a new building. Great for the community. We have like other stores, but they have to drive. So it's just something right down the road for them within a few minute drive. It's just a very positive thing for the community.
We've had a good partnership with Rural King for the past 5 years, and I've been in every single Rural King in the state of Ohio. They're all wonderful. I will tell you that this is the best looking Rural King I have ever seen. It's just so nice and new. They're all wonderful. They are all good looking. But I'm very pleased and honored to work with Larry and his team. And I've known Larry for several years now, and he's a wonderful manager.
You can also bring your well-behaved dog into the store and enjoy a free bag of popcorn and a cup of coffee if you stop in.
We're known for our popcorn. We have seasoning for our popcorn. We have different oils. We have sprinkles. We have flavors. We have different flavored popping corn. It's unbelievable what we got in this store. It's not just, family and, farming. It's food and clothes and popcorn.
They're open every day from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. So whether you consider yourself rural or not, stop in and see what Rural King has to offer.
All right, Warren, got a Rural King now.
It's anything that comes to Warren, I am thrilled. That's a great chain.
Yeah.
Welcome to Warren.
There you go.
Welcome to Warren and welcome back to River Rock at the Amp. There's so many different kinds of shows, Kenny, that some of the tickets are a little bit different. We've got lots of people coming from all over the country for this, so that's why, right? You can buy
tickets at the Sunrise Inn. You can buy tickets on riverrockattheamp.com. We will mail them to you. Some tickets are $10, some are $13, some are $12. There's 2 shows. One's $15 all the way until you get to the gate. Then it's $20. That's Michael Jackson versus Prince. And then the other show is Wish You Were Here, which is incredible. Pink Floyd, $15 all the way up until the moment you walk to that gate. Then it's $20. So the only place to be every Saturday night and 2 Fridays, River Rock at the Amp. It's going to be incredible.
It's not just people playing music either, like you saw before. It's a production.
It's visual and it's audio. It is incredible, and really, we have the best of the best tribute bands. And but you're never going to see Led Zeppelin again. You're never going to see Pink Floyd. They do a wonderful job.
Yep.
Wish You Were Here puts a lot of money into their act. So we're glad to have the best of the best.
Good.
We're glad to have you, best of the best.
Thank you for everything.
Well, thank you for everything. We love it. We really do. It's a great show.
You can watch our show by
ValleySpotlight.com. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. Go follow our YouTube channel. And you know what? If you have great story ideas, just send us a message. We'll get to it as quickly as we possibly can. I know we've got a couple hanging out there right now, Ron. So if people are watching like, she hasn't emailed me back yet. Well, we're a little bit busy sometimes.
We're getting there.
Just follow us. That's all we ask. Follow us anywhere.
Yeah.
But James Dean said right quick.
Anyway, and then that was the end of that. All right, Laura went to Chicago. Our retromercial has to do with the guy that made me a Chicago Cubs fan, Harry Carey.
Harry Carey.
Yeah. Should we sing or no? No, we shouldn't sing.
All right.
3 and 2 1.
Bye-bye, folks.
Hi, Harry. During the off season, I'm the mayor of Rush Street. But once the Cubbies take the field, I'm the mayor of Sheffield Avenue. Right, Ray?
That's right, Mr. Mayor.
And my platform, plenty of Cup victories and plenty of ice cold Budweiser. Now that's a winning ticket any bleacher bum can vote for.
Can a bum vote twice?
Holy cow! Why not? Cub fans, this Bud's for you.
Now that's what I call serving the people.
Singer Kenny Rogers joins Johnny tonight.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.